It's the King of Queen. It's Roger Taylor. Did you hear our very poor quality sing-along during the break?
Yeah, I did actually. I was behind the curtain. Magnificent. Yeah.
Wasn't it? Don't call. We won't be waiting for your call.
Yes, sort of.
Now you've obviously I was going to say Queen have had a resurgence. You never went away. Yeah. How have you managed to keep going for so long?
Well, very good question. I think after Freddie died, when Brian and I sort of thought it was all over, really. And it just seemed to keep coming back. And I suppose, you know, we had the musical We Will Rock You and
which we all loved, didn't we?
It was a good night out.
Yeah.
And, you know, I guess the music seems to have lived on and we've just done a tour, big tour in America and Far East. And we're about to do a tour in Europe, so it's...
And you've got Adam Lambert.
Yeah, the magnificent...
Freddie, huge shoes to fill, but he's managed it a bit, hasn't he?
He's magnificent, yeah. He's an insane voice, and he fits in very well. He's very theatrical, so obviously he sort of fits in with us, and I call him Camp Freddie.
How did you meet
Camp
Adam?
Elvis, really, actually.
How did you meet him?
We met him through the American Idol, which is the sort of big talent show in America. And he was in the final, and they asked us to come and play We're the Champions with the two finalists. And so we did, and we met him, and I'd heard a lot about him.
Yeah.
And we got on very well, and we did a few shows then with him a couple of years later. And,
Yeah.
Do you think Freddie would approve?
Oh, he would be a number one fan of his.
Oh, would he?
I think, yeah. And anybody who can sing like that. Freddie always loved the great singers like Aretha Franklin and etc. You know.
Well, that's the thing about people that are truly talented. They don't feel, you know, intimidated by that. They love other great talent.
They get thrilled by seeing somebody else who's super talented.
Yeah.
It must be a huge break for Adam. Obviously, he goes on a show like Pop Idol, and suddenly he's touring around with arguably the most successful rock band in the world.
Well, I don't know about that, but I think he's in a good mood.
No, you're going to be performing on X Factor. You're not keeping your eyes and ears out for anybody else, are you?
No. The position's filled.
Okay.
Yeah, that's next Sunday. Yeah.
And you've got a new album out as well, haven't you?
Yes, we do. Yeah. It's a sort of a lot of really the love songs, you know, the sort of the slightly slushier ones.
And is it Freddie or Adam singing on the album?
It's Freddie. It's Freddie all the way through, yeah. But there's Michael Jackson. There are 3 new tracks, and Michael's singing with Freddie on one of those.
I heard that track actually the other day. It's really good track, and it just was in a vault somewhere.
Well, it was, but then we got William Orbit, a producer. He sort of worked on it for us, and we did our own version. And then we had to talk to Michael's estate, and I actually prefer our version. But there we are.
Are you going to be going on tour in this country? Because obviously, you know, you've been travelling
We'd like to come and
abroad.
see you.
Oh, yeah, we'll do, yeah. We're going to be at the O2 in London and Newcastle, Liverpool, and Manchester and in Europe, continental Europe.
Will you be home for Christmas?
Oh, well, we don't start till January, so it's...
And you've got 4 kids. What do they think of Queen?
5.
5?
Yeah.
What do they think of Queen?
I think it's 5, yeah.
What do they think of Queen?
Well, strange enough, they usually go through a slightly embarrassed stage, and then they sort of... And they seem to think it's quite cool at the moment.
Do they come and watch you?
Oh, yeah.
And what do they think of... You make a very sexy woman, by the way. You're very pretty. If they ever seen that video...
It's such a hussy.
I want to break free video, so sexy.
I just want to say well done for Band-Aid. I was #1 the week before with Ginger. But I was quite happy that you took over. So.
No, I think Bob's done a great thing. I'm very glad it's #1 again. And take that out of there.
Yeah.
Well, come January, we will be be there in the front row. We were practicing in a very poor quality way. It's Roger Taylor, everyone. Thank you.